Focus on the energy around you. And feel the energy in this room being frequentially uplifted by an angelic realm. They are here. Archangel Michael is present. Can you feel it? And in your mind's eye, think of the purposes that you came here for. This is an infinity point of the planet Earth. This is a point of manifestation in which the life force that we refer to as Akash, as adamantine essence, as life consciousness units, is here in greater concentration than any other point on the earth at this time. And what this means, as you manifest in higher vibration, as you focus in positive intent toward a positive, high-minded goal, it is manifested into reality faster. And dear ones, that is the way that it works. The life you experience in the University of Earth, in the realm of duality, is the life that you create based upon your focal thought and your system of belief. And there is no exception to that axiom. You are the creator of your life, whether it be consciously or unconsciously. And our focus in this moment is to tell you that you have gone through a step by step by step frequential induction, that we have led the channel intuitively to prepare. There were no activities in your group that did not have a vibrational chakric purpose. And masters, it was so important to acknowledge the living earth. The earth is absolutely a sentient, conscious being. The earth is more conscious at this time than is humanity, and is absolutely aware and has been aware of this group, of this return, of this reunion, and acknowledges you. And the blessings that you offer were so important. For it was this symbolism. It was not specifically the offering of the tobacco, of the crystals, of the corn. It was the symbology of doing so and the honoring of the ancient traditions of those who did it before you. And we tell you it was appropriate. And we tell you that the earth responded not tenfold, but 100-fold. That each of the places you visited had a succinct, vibratory essence and unique vibratory awareness, a spirit of place. And the sacred Nakoda, who have held the knowledge of the conscious earth for centuries, accepted you in tremendous love with the awareness of the totems, with the acknowledgement and approval and enthusiasm of the spirits of place and the living earth of this area, for they are indeed caretakers indigenous to this area, and to the spirit of the animal totems. For although animals in the physical realm are in group consciousness, step down in order to be of service for the evolution of humanity, in the higher plane that you think of as the animal are the sacred beings of Sirius, highly evolved, conscious beings, no longer in physicality, who have agreed and understood that the earth would become a realm of duality, a realm of polarity, a university of opposites. You are here to learn responsible creation. And so in this realm, there is light, there is dark. There is hot, there is cold. There is joy, there is sadness. And in your terms, there is good and evil. But we tell you, friends, and please listen, dear ones, opposites do not exist in realms other than polarity realms. And your source is non-polarity. In your source, which may be referred to as the angelic realm, there is not polarity. There is only the vibration of wholeness, of good. And we of the angelic realm differ from you, dear ones, because we do not have free will. Humans have free will. Angels have divine will. And we are here to help you come home. Earth is not a punishment. Earth is a credentialed course for you to learn creatorship, for you to learn responsible creation. Yet there are points within duality, within the omni-earth, within the physical realm, that are points of infinity that allow for a closer interface with that you term the angelic realm. And as we have told you before, the angelic realm in scientific terms, according to your academics, could be interpreted as the realm of antimatter. The chakras that you have on your body, in scientific terms, could be interpreted as particle accelerators that interface dimensions. And indeed, it is the greater part of yourself that exists in the angelic realm or the realm of antimatter. Oh, dear ones, don't be confused. In your higher self, you understand this because you are part of the team that's scripted. Our point is to tell you that you are in an extraordinary place. Your higher self coexists with you in greater tangibility in this point, in this vector on the earth that you refer to as Lake Louise, than any other place on the physical plane. Energy feeds into your plane, into the physical realm of the omni-earth in a magnificent way. Etheric energy enters through the poles and spins and finds lateral expressions at 90-degree angles. And as the channel has told you before, as we have shared before, the 51st parallel is a unique parallel. You are on the 51st north latitude, and follow it along in your mind's eye. See it passing through Vancouver Island, through Banff, through Lake Louise, through Newgrange, through Stonehenge, through Avebury, through sacred temples in Prague, through the Ural Mountains, through Lake Baikal. It is a sacred energy conduit. And it is this latitude that offers the balance that enables the infinity points that occur on this latitude to occur. We assure you, without the balance that exists at this latitude, the energies of the geological, the telluric forces would not have the balance that they offer here. They would be too intense. They would in fact create an auric imbalance. But because of the unique mineralogy of these sacred lakes, these non-Newtonian lakes, as the channel has described to you, that hold crystalline particulate, they also offer an absolute interface to the etheric realm, to the angelic realm, to the realm of antimatter. And your particle accelerators, the 12, which now feed into 33 chakras, are flowing, are buzzing, are open. And you have in this unique vector the ability to manifest prayers. And believe us, dear ones, for belief is a key point of mastering this reality. What you believe, you project. If you don't believe, you project non-belief. But most of you here believe. We are preaching to the choir, and everyone, whether you are a metaphysician, whether you are a spiritual seeker, you are here on the earth plane to evolve. And it is not necessary for you to be a metaphysician. What is necessary is for you to try your best to be a good person, to be harmless to others, and to put forth your best efforts into that evolution. And so we want to ask each of you now to focus on why you came. Put in your mind's eye a prayer, a request that you want to manifest, and we will fill the room with the vibration of a cache to amplify it. Each of you individually, visualize your prayer. Visualize an intent. See it written in words in the sphere in this center. See it written in Spanish, in English, Dutch, French, whatever language. See the intent that you came here for written. Put it in a golden ball. And now see it fly a few meters into the crystalline waters, where these are living entities. There is a unique ionic current that flows through these silicate crystal plastic fluids. They are interfaces. They are living entities. And Archangel Michael is anchored within it. And I, Archangel Metatron, am anchored within it. And there is a crystalline essence in this area of what may be referred to as the Metatronic cube that contains the crystals that you refer to as the Platonic solid, the tetrahedron, hexahedron, dodecahedron. And icosahedron. The 5 solids are crystals. Yet in this area they flux and they take on even more advanced geometries. And sacred geometry is the fabric of all reality. Your thoughts have geometry. You become crystalline in frequency when you achieve clarity. And each of you in this unique vector have the ability to become crystalline, to become impeccable in this now moment of space and time. It is not a case of thinking you are unworthy because of something that happened years ago or in another lifetime. In this moment, you have the ability to release any guilt, to release any trauma, to release any doubts, to release any fears. And at some point, masters, you have to do that. You are not at the mercy of the elements, of the unknowns, of planetary gravities. There is no power greater in your reality than your own divine will. But until you believe that, you will repeat the cycle over and over and over until you recognize your godly essence, that you are a divine being wearing chemical clothes. Recognize your divinity. There is no better time than now. There is no better place than here. Some of you are carrying burdens, and this is the place to release them. Whether it is a childhood trauma, a broken relationship, an ailing physical body, everything had its purpose and brought you to here. Release your pain. Release it now. Let it flow. Let it flow. And allow God to come into your heart, because you are a spark of God. Allow light in. And whether you see divinity as angelic, as Jeshua ben Joseph, as Ganesh, it is your higher self that is divine, and bring that in. Bring God into your heart now. Bring the angelics, and we are here to help. We are a friend reaching a hand out. Lift your hand and feel ours. And lift your other hand and feel your true twin flame, the other part of yourself, and embrace it. Let go of the pain. Let go of the guilt. Let go of the sense of unworthiness. So many of you in past lives of priesthood, of nuns, as monks, you lay flat on the floor and ask for forgiveness for being human in the erroneous teaching of original sin. Masters, you do not need salvation. You need love. And you need to recognize that you are a divine being. There is no devil. There are no demons other than the ones you create by thought in this polarity realm. And just like Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz, she had the power to click those ruby shoes together and fly. And the only thing holding you back is doubt. There is a God, and there is a purification, and there is divinity. Purge yourself now of doubt. Purge yourself now of imbalanced ego. Purge yourself now of guilt, of weakness. And feel our presence. You are divine beings. Gender is an aspect of duality. In higher essence, you are neither male nor female. You are both. You are integral. And you spend a certain amount of lifetimes as male and a certain amount as female. And in these energies now, you're combining the two. Your true twin flame is the other half of yourself, and it is time to marry it. It is time to unify the self. Many of you are going through separations. Loved ones pass, relationships end, children move forward, and you're facing the idea of moving forward alone. And we tell you, masters, all of you at some point will face solitude. But it is purposed. There is a time for sacred solitude because you came into this earth realm alone and you will leave alone. But you can learn in moments of sacred solitude to dive into the rich waters of self, not having a shoulder to lean on other than higher self, other than God, other than spirit. And you will learn in sacred solitude is plurality consciousness. The higher you rise, dear ones, the more the individual aspect gives way to plurality consciousness, to oneness. And masters, we will begin to close, but we wish to tell you that this time, this place, this group is special. All of you are related to the family of the law of one. Through many sojourns together, despite your different nationalities, different languages, different genders, different races, you are the spiritual family. And masters, all of you incarnate into every race, into every gender for purposes. Some are harder than others. Some require greater strength. If you are born into a minority race, be clear that you chose it. And you chose it for various reasons, to develop strength. Because it's harder. It's a harder path. And it requires more effort to learn how to master it. But all of you should realize chemical clothes are not who you are. They are lessons that you chose. But in spirit, you have no race. You have no gender. You have no color other than the brightness of love. For you are all sparks of God. And in this living sector, this living vector, in this section of the earth, you have an opportunity. Masters, use it. Stay close to the water, for the waters have the vibration of the angelic. The waters are the gateway. It is the crystalline waters that are the fulcrum, that are the apex, that are the manifolds of the stargates, but are also the generators of the balance that you can receive. If you go near these waters and find a place to meditate, and to focus on prayer. And masters, prayer is the attribute of this place. The manifestation of your desires is the attribute of this place we wish to impress upon you. The life force that is here, the life force that Theta thought utilizes to manifest into three-dimensional reality is greater here. The process is more embellished here. Use it. And those of you that offer prayers and think that they weren't answered, masters, we would tell you otherwise, and you will see the results. But you must have the magic red ruby shoes of belief. Belief. Those of you that came here to receive a message, you will receive it. You have received it. Each step of the way has led to here. The acceptance by the land, the offerings to the land, the sacred rivers, the sacred thermal springs, the lakes, the crystalline lakes leading to this apex is why you are here. Use this timeless time. Use this spaceless space, for it is infinity. Pray. Seek guidance. Find solitude, and do so near the living crystal. Before we close, we want to mention to you again that there are no negative souls in this group. Some may feel sadness, some may have confusions, and that is an aspect of duality life. Masters, love is the key. Love is more than the emotion. Love is a complex science. And love is the way of graduating the planet Earth. But love without strength is incomplete. Love without strength is incomplete. Strength is required to complete the planet Earth. Life can be hard, and that is the truth. And it is only by facing your obstacles that you transcend them. Strength is required. Strength is given. And you may pray for the strength that is already there. Look down at your ruby shoes, and you will see that you have the strength to do anything you wish. And we of the angelic realm are here waiting for you. And we're keeping the lights on for your return. I am Metatron with Tyberonn of Crystalline Service. And we share with you these truths. You are beloved. And so it is.